ترى بيقفطوني ذولا يا الله. على السلامة. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم جاينت؟ معكم ريان بثيغانت. رجعنا لكم اليوم فيديو جديد ونكمل فيه هيتمان 3. طبعا زي ما شفتوا الفيديو السابق كنا في دبي. عموما في هذا الفيديو ان شاء الله راح نكمل وراح نكمل في انجلترا ان شاء الله. دارتمور، ما ادري انا اعرف انطقها. اتمنى لكم مشاهدة ممتعة، ولا تنسون اللايك واشتركوا في القناة، واللي ما شاف الحلقة اللي راحت يروح يشوفها. وبسم الله خلونا نبدأ. يلا وصلوا. اتوقع هذا بعد دبي. She came home.
You fall hard enough.
What?
You tend to be reminded of what truly matters.
غريبة.
So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you?
آخر مهمة. End of the line.
Who will you be?
غريبة.
Without a score to settle.
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
في ألغاز كثيرة.
Alexa Carlyle is dead, according to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally,
باردة
it was her
كالثلج
late father who first
وقاطعة
brought the three families together after the
كالمشرب.
end of World War II
الله
in
يستر.
this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here.
والله
And it
شكلها
ends here.
شكلها بتبهرنا.
Talk about poetic.
اخ وش القصر.
One more thing.
هذا
According to
هي.
our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
اوكي.
Happy hunting, 47.
هابي
See you on the
هانتنج.
other side.
حلو.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all
في العائلة
gathered to
كلها هنا.
conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
اوكي. والله شكل القصر مدجج حراس. يلا بسم الله بسم الله. طيب المهمة حقتنا الآن أننا نلقى الكيس فايل.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
وات. حلو حلو حلو. هذا محقق طلبته هي انه يجي يحقق في الموضوع، فشكلنا بندخل عليهم بزي المحقق يا ولد. كيف اجيب هذا الحين؟ لا ما يمدي ريان، لا مو كذا ابدا. او ماي جاد. طيب حلو يا جماعة، بقعد هنا لما يمر من قدامي بأذبحه، مو أذبحه، باخذ لبسه يعني. فخلونا ننتظر. تعال حياك الله حياك الله حياك الله حياك الله حياك الله. بسرعة 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 بسرعة. السلامة. مع السلامة. قفل عليه الباب. حلوين. أنا محقق الحين، ما لي دخل في الموضوع. يلا بسم الله. ميت أليكسا، يلا نروح نقابلها. أهلا وسهلا. يا هلا والله. أيوة. تفضلي تفضلي.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start
عندي
at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler.
هلا والله.
has asked me to assist you in any way possible.
أهلا، من هذا الخادم؟ مستر واتمر. حلو، خلونا نبدأ الانفستيجيشن مع الخادم. بسم الله، يلا. Let's go. ما عندي تفاهم، على طول سريع سريع. حلوين، يلا وراك.
Case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get
حلو.
to the bottom. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body,
أوه
47?
مسكين مات. طيب كاميرا. حلو، ناخذ الكاميرا. وين؟ حلو. مسكين، شوف ميت. نسوي سكان.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him.
أوه مات مسموم. الساعة 10 مات. يعني عملية قتل السالفة. السالفة عملية قتل يعني، مو منتحر. طيب حلوين حلوين. طيب في شيء ثاني نسويه؟ في لابتوب هنا، نشوف. خلنا نشوف اللابتوب حقه وش فيه.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
كان يشتري جزم وانت بكرامة. هذه حركات واحد ما راح ينتحر.
Zachary's suicide
إيش هذا؟
note. Also,
رسالة
a
انتحار.
sample of handwriting. It could be relevant
Okay.
compared to other samples to establish its authenticity.
في بول بوك. اوه ماي جاد، مدخل سري.
A hidden door.
تستهبل.
It's a secret
تو
passage.
نكتشف.
This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
الله يقلع ابليس يا شيخ. نايس والله نايس. اوكي، مدخل ثاني بعد. اوف، في واحد كان يشوف الغرفة السرية.
Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
حلو. تقول حان الوقت اني اشوف الخادم مرة ثانية. خلنا نشوف ايش عنده. طيب حلوين. كيف الحال يا حلو؟
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of
اوكي.
death?
Zachary died around 10
الساعة 10.
o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
حلوين.
Mr. Fernsby,
Mr. Whitmer,
وين مكانه؟ أو هذا هو كويس.
Patrick Carlyle.
تعال يا حبيبي، تعال
Can
تعال.
you tell me where
خلنا
you were
نسألك.
yesterday evening?
وين كنت أمس؟
It's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine.
طلع عنوان طلع.
Don't tell mother, okay? She's really
ما نعلم،
tense
يلا
these
علمني.
days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll.
الله
I mean,
يقلعك.
how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If
يتمشى
that's
مع
all, I
واحدة
think
شقر.
I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
What did
أوكي.
you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell.
حلو.
No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
حلوين، خلاص سألنا أخونا في الله. طلع يتمشى مع الشقرة. طيب نشوف اللي بعده. إيما.
Emmer Carlyle, Can you tell me where you
تعال
were
خمسة
yesterday
تعالي.
evening?
وين كنت يا
Surely I'm
يلا.
not a suspect.
I need to account
قول
for
جاوبي
everyone.
جاوبي.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that.
جاها
I
صداع
believe I
ونامت.
went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a
دايم
meaningful
يتكلمون إنه
conversation
غريب
with a man
زاكري
who
ذا.
only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one.
من اللي قال إنها دبرست؟ كان يطلب شوز يعني عادي.
Guilt isn't her strong suit.
هذه ما عجبتني ردودها صراحة. خلنا نشوف
Gregory Carlyle.
الحلو ذا.
Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well,
جاوب وانت
I
ساكت.
left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach?
خلنا نشوف رأيه عن زاك.
Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all?
أوف.
Not very thorough.
يقول أحسن إنه كان مات.
Anything else you'd
حيوان.
like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
ما أدري جوبتها ما كانت يعني ذاك الشيء. خلنا نشوف من باقي الحين. حلو سألنا هذا. سألنا إيما. باقي اثنين هذولا صح؟ إدوارد وريبيكا. يلا بسم الله نسألها.
Can you tell me about yesterday evening?
خلنا نشوف أقوالها.
I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps.
أوف ما يشوفون بعض. تقول جنازة هي اللي تجمعهم. إيش العائلة؟ ماش.
You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45.
تقول إيما
she was making lists for changes
شو
needing to
اسمها
be
مو
done
طبيعية.
once she gets her hands on.
الخادم طلع من الغرفة حقت زاكري ويوم شافه كان مو مرتاح. الخادم باقي لنا آخر واحد اللي هو مين؟ اللي هو إدوارد. خلينا نروح نشوف إدوارد وش عنده. أخيرا ما بغيت تخلص. تعال.
Can you tell me your whereabouts for
وين
last
كنت
night?
العاب؟
Oh, yes.
أمس.
Dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think
مرة هادي
this
صوته.
whole thing upset him
حسه مؤدب.
and wanted to provide some comfort.
كان مع أخوه الثاني
We went
إدوارد.
to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
لا كان مع أخوه. الاثنين هذول.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy?
والله هذا مرة أحسه مؤدب، ما أتوقع أنه يسوي أشياء زي كذا. كل الشكوك تحوم حول إيما.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse.
طيب أخذنا مفتاح الجرين هاوس، خلينا نشوف وش السالفة. حلو، الحين بنشوف وش جوا الجرين هاوس هذا. حلوين. اوه دخلنا الجرين هاوس. طيب هنا ما في شيء، هنا ما في شيء، هنا ما في شيء. اوكي خلنا نشوف كاميرا، اغراض. اوه كويس.
showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Okay.
Something is circled for you, sir. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Oh my god, بتتسمم المدام.
That Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective.
شفتوا؟ قلت لكم إيما. قايل لكم إيما البداية. والله بروح أكلمه على طول. طيب يا جماعة صار عندي الحين enough evidence، خلاص يعني عرفت مين. الحين نبدأ ندور على الخادم. أيوة لقيته كويس.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
يلا I'm ready. يلا نمشي ورا. توت قاعد تهايط علي بقسك. يلا بسم الله ندخل. أهلا أهلا مدام. Yes, I have the conclusion.
Your niece,
Accuse Emma, kid.
murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother,
أعطاها الحقيقة الصادمة.
46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter
أيوة.
from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over my father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found floral plants from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheme bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solve the case.
أعطيني الكيس فايل.
What do you suggest?
Leave. أكيد كيس فايل.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
يلا يلا هات الكيس يلا.
The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you got it. The file you want is in the safe.
Hello, sir.
شكرا شكرا
Good
شكرا.
work, 47.
باقي
That's
نذبحها
the file on
بس.
Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
لازم نقتلها
I need
الحين.
some privacy.
كيف اسوي؟
Thank you.
طيب انا اعرف كيف اجيبها. بس سي باك ها. 1 2 3. جود باي مس.
Mission complete. 47.
جود باي مس. حلوين يلا 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 بسرعة 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 بسرعة. وقت الهروب. يس. ايش فيه؟ او ماي جاد وش صاير؟ اسمع طلق. يس خلصنا بس وش الطلق اللي في الاخير ذا غريبة. يس يس خلصنا. طيب بس في قصة في الاخير ايش صاير؟ اوف.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
اوف.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
لا تقولي بيقتلها. لا
Stay down. Boss.
لا تقولي بيقتلون. هذا خويه صح؟
Yeah. How about now? Over here. Cover me. Walk away.
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
لا تقولي 47 ذا.
Tell the constant to start running.
انتحر.
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
تستهبل.
Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me. You owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other. And I meant it. I look forward to your call.
وش عطاها؟ اساسينيت ديانا بيرنتس. شكله هو قتل ابوها وامها ذا.
Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
او ماي جاد والله الاحداث قاعده اوف 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 اوف. عموما جاينتس يعطيكم الف عافيه وشكرا على المشاهده. اتمنى استمتعتم بالحلقه. هذا اللي صار يعني والله صراحه الاحداث مره حماسيه. عموما يعطيكم العافيه ونشوفكم ان شاء الله الحلقه الجايه باذن الله. مع السلامه.